The movie is set in the year 2154, when humans have depleted Earth's natural resources and are looking for a new planet to exploit. They find Pandora, a lush moon inhabited by a humanoid race called the Gnostics, who live in harmony with nature and worship a goddess called Eywa. The humans want to mine a valuable mineral called unobtainium from Pandora, but they face resistance from the Gnostics, who defend their land and culture. To overcome this, the humans create genetically engineered hybrids of human and Gnostics DNA, called avatars, which can be remotely controlled by human drivers. The avatars can breathe Pandora's atmosphere and interact with the Gnostics. The movie follows Jake Sully, a former Marine who lost his legs in combat and is offered a chance to join the Avatar program. He replaces his twin brother, who was killed by a thief, as his avatar has the same DNA as his brother's. Jake is assigned to work with Dr. Grace Augustine, a scientist who leads a team of researchers studying Pandora's flora and fauna. She is also sympathetic to the Gnostics and wants to learn from them. Jake's mission is to infiltrate the Gnostics and gain their trust, while secretly reporting back to Colonel Miles Quaritch, the head of security for the human mining operation. Quaritch promises Jake that he will restore his legs if he helps him find the location of Home Tree, the largest tree on Pandora and the home of the Omadikeya clan of Gnostics. Jake's avatar is launched into Pandora's jungle, where he encounters various creatures and plants, some friendly and some hostile. He also meets Neytiri, the daughter of the Omadikeya chief and spiritual leader. She saves him from a pack of viper wolves and takes him to Home Tree after seeing a sign from Eywa. Jake undergoes a series of tests and trials to prove himself worthy of joining the Omadikeya. He learns their language, customs, rituals and skills, such as riding flying creatures called banshees. He also develops a romantic bond with Neytiri and falls in love with her and Pandora. Meanwhile, Quaritch grows impatient with Jake's progress and decides to launch an attack on Home Tree. He uses a spy device planted on Jake's avatar to locate Home Tree and sends a fleet of helicopters armed with missiles and machine guns to destroy it. Jake tries to warn the Gnostics and persuade them to evacuate, but they don't believe him and accuse him of betrayal. Neytiri rejects him and tells him to leave. Jake is captured by Quaritch's men and brought back to the human base. There he learns that Grace was also shot during the attack and is dying. He also sees that Home Tree has been reduced to ashes and many Gnostics have been killed or injured. Jake feels guilty and angry for what he has done and decides to redeem himself. He convinces some of his fellow Avatar drivers and scientists to help him free his They escape from the base in a stolen helicopter and fly back to Pandora. They seek refuge in another sacred tree called the Tree of Souls, where they hope to heal Grace by transferring her consciousness into her avatar permanently. They also hope to rally the remaining Gnostics clans for a final battle against the humans. Jake then rallies the other Gnostics clans to join forces against the humans. He devises a plan to ambush the human fleet before they reach the Tree of Souls. He also hopes that Eywa will hear his plea and aid them in their struggle. The final battle begins with a fierce aerial combat between the Gnostics on their flying mounts and the humans on their gunships and fighters. Jake leads the charge on Torek and manages to take down several enemy ships. However, he is outnumbered and outgunned by Quaritch's forces. Quaritch himself pilots a powerful mech suit that can withstand bullets and arrows. On the ground, Neytiri and the other Gnostics warriors engage in hand-to-hand combat with the human soldiers. They use their bows, spears, knives and animal allies to fight back. However, they are also overwhelmed by the superior firepower and technology of the humans. It seems that all hope is lost for the Na-6, until Eywa responds to Jake's call. She unleashes a horde of wild animals that join the battle and attack the humans from all sides. The tide of the war turns in favor of the Na-6, who gain an unexpected advantage. Jake confronts Quaritch in a final showdown near the Tree of Souls. Quaritch damages Jake's avatar body and tries to kill him. However, Neytiri arrives in time and shoots Quaritch with 2 arrows in his chest. She then saves Jake from suffocating by giving him oxygen from her mask. The battle is over and the Na-6 have won. They celebrate their victory and mourn their losses. They also thank Eywa for her intervention and praise Jake for his bravery and leadership. Jake decides to leave his human body behind and transfer his consciousness permanently into his avatar body. He undergoes a ritual at the Tree of Souls, where Eywa accepts his request and completes his transformation. The movie ends with Jake opening his eyes as a Na-6 for the first time.